Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi to all of you, good afternoon. Introduce me Irham Nugroho, who is affiliated with FAI Universitas Muhammadiyah Magelang. At this time, I would like to present an article that I wrote titled The Influence of Higher Order Thinking Skill and Science Process Skill in 21 Century Education. I have divided this task into 4 sections. First, background of the problem. Method secondly, third, research outcome, and finally, conclusion. Next, the first background of the problem. In actually, less than 50% of HOTS and SPS are implemented. Implementation is not as expected. The implementation of the 2013 curriculum with emphasis the learning and the creation of an announcement curriculum have not fully accommodated effective school-based learning approach. Less than half of primary school implemented science instruction based of HOTS and SPS. 2. In school, effective learning strategies have not been used. 3. The success of the science teaching and learning process has not been measured by the instructor. Next, and the 3 second of methods. Interview backed up by HOTS and SPS document studies were used as the method of data collection in qualitative research. This interview were conducted with non-primary school principals who had been chosen to process sampling because the represented school character criteria regionally urban and rural. The data that when applied are different factors that affect how HOTS and SPS are applied to the process of studying science. The third results. 1. According the finding from the qualitative research, there out of the 9 school principal interview admin to that instruction had never had a socialization of the implementation of HOT and SPS in primary school. 2. On the other hand, the KKK was responsible for disseminating to all primary school instruction of sessionalists of the lesson plan that include HOTS and SPS. The 3 is recommended that the principal of the school be followed up with on the weekly, monthly, and semi-annually basis in order to carry out monitoring of the RPP. Despite of the fact of the instructor had actually produced and releases plan before the start of the semester, the plan was not used. Therefore, in the RPP that has been prepared, the characteristic HOTS, analyzing, evaluation, creation, and SPS have been put forward: observation, interpretation, classifying, predicting, communicating, and hypothesizing. According to the author, qualitative analysis, the finding of the study that was carried out so the teacher have developed lesson plans that incorporate science process skill into the learning process. The spending of the line with the funding of the research that was conducted. The instructor prepare for all of the fundamental aspect of the process skill used in science, such of observing, uh, categorizing, measuring, predicting, making conclusion, and communicating. And for conclusion, the first, the study provide new insight into teacher perception of HOTS and SPS, where HOTS and SPS will be implemented in the school principally carries and socialization and supervises this implementation via the preparation and presentation of lesson plans and the results of student. The two thus it can be inferred that the principal play and major role in mobilizing teaching in implementation of HOTS and SPS such that instructor have the favorable perception of HOTS and SPS, which has positive effect on pupil. And the third, the development of HOTS and SPS assessment tool is one of the suggestion for future research, future study. Many potential investigation instrument design such application that supports 4.0 revolution. That's all for me. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.